Want to impress the love of your life this Christmas by buying all the gifts mentioned in the song 12 Days of Christmas at the quantity indicated in the song, you are looking at spending 197,071. That is actually a 10.5% increase from last year, the third highest increase in the 39-year history of the calculations. Blame it on inflation. Hi, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Please make that your Christmas gift to me. Now, if you want something cheaper, you can actually go to Japan. It is tradition in Japan to eat KFC for Christmas. It all started in the 1970s. KFC came to Japan and in 1974 launched the very first KFC Christmas campaign. They sold a bucket of KFC's famous fried chicken along with a bottle of wine. The campaign was a hit, and Kentucky for Christmas quickly became a tradition across Japan that lives on to this day. A Facebook study in 2010 revealed that 2 weeks before Christmas is the most popular time for couples to break up. But it has probably nothing to do with Christmas, but more to do with Thanksgiving, which is celebrated in November. Apparently, couples stay together just to have someone with them on Thanksgiving, and then they break up after. The study also shows Monday as the most common day of the week for relationships to end. It also shows that Christmas Day had the lowest number of breakups. In fact, the safest days of the year for relationships are holidays: Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, and New Year's. Over 90% of the Thai population are Buddhist, but Buddhism is tolerant of all other religions, and also the concept of sanok and enjoyment are fundamental parts of Thai culture. The religious meaning of Christmas is not important to most Thai people. They just know that it's a time when other countries are celebrating, and so they're just joining the party. So they celebrate Christmas. The king's birthday on the 5th of December is the biggest holiday at the end of the year. So they start celebrating on the 5th and they just continue celebrating until the end of the month. And so be like the Thais. Wonderful Christmas Time, written by Paul McCartney, earns the former Beatles member 400,000 to 600,000 annually, according to Forbes. By way of back-of-the-envelope calculation, that means McCartney has seen about 15 million from the song since its release. The odd thing is that many critics have deemed it one of the worst songs ever recorded, and that includes Esquire magazine. Typically, children in the West associate Christmas gifts with Santa Claus, pulled in a sleigh by 12 reindeers. In Syria, it isn't Santa who brings the gifts, but the smallest camel of the biblical three kings. Legend has it that during the long journey to Bethlehem, the youngest camel continued to persevere despite its weariness and exhaustion. So Jesus Christ blessed the camel with immortality. Thus, on Christmas Day every year, children would leave their shoes outside their houses in the hopes that it will be filled with gifts the next morning, along with hay and water for the camel. Very considerate. In Turkey, which is entirely not a Christian country, people actually still, or some people still celebrate Christmas, but it's purely a commercial celebration. So they would buy gifts, they would party, sometimes they would actually go on a holiday, but it is not associated to the celebration of the birth of Christ. In fact, most of them don't know that that is supposed to be the birth of Christ. However, it doesn't stop the protests to happen. Every year during Christmas in that country, they would say that they shouldn't be celebrating it because it's not consistent with their beliefs, and some of them could actually even be really aggressive. But it doesn't stop those people who want to party and exchange gifts to still celebrate Christmas, as I've said, as purely a commercial celebration. Many people look forward to December 25 as Christmas Day, but this isn't so for the Coptic Orthodox Christians in Egypt, which makes up 90% of the Christian population. Instead, they celebrate Christmas on January 7. Most Coptic Orthodox believers also take part in what they call the Holy Nativity Fast. They are tasked to follow a very strict vegan diet from November to January. I guess no Egypt trip for me from November to January. Holiday cards are back. Sales are up 14% thanks to millennials. The holidays are the biggest card sending time of the year, with about 1.6 billion holiday cards purchased annually. Millennials are digging the warmth and intimacy of giving something that is more personal to their friends and family. On a card, they can say things they sometimes feel too awkward to say. There's only one Christian for every 20 Taiwanese. But you wouldn't think so if you visited Taipei in December. In New Taipei City every year, an enormous Christmas festival takes over public spaces. There's a Christmas market, a festive fair with family-friendly rides, carol singers, and the tallest Christmas tree in all of Taiwan. And of course, there are lights and decorations everywhere. Christmas is a big deal for Indonesia's Christian population. So much of a big deal that it lasts for over a month in North Sulawesi. Traditionally, celebrations begin here on December 1 and continue into the new year, coming to an end on the first Sunday of January. During the period after Christmas, but before New Year, it's traditional for them to visit the graves of their loved ones. However, in the spirit of Christmas, these visits aren't actually mourning. They're more of a celebration. So they decorate the graveyards with bright lights and ornaments. And families would actually bring along picnics to give the occasion a festival feel. And that's it. I hope you find that interesting. I certainly did. Regardless of your faith, I hope that you find it interesting to sort of understand other people's tradition, other people's culture. It kind of gives you a peek into their values, how they were raised, the values that they hold, and the things that they believe in. And I hope that in understanding and learning our tradition, we will find a common ground so that we can all live peacefully. So it's Christmas tomorrow. For those of you who are non-Christians, then know that I'm wishing you a very, very happy holiday. And for those who are Christians, or for those who don't mind hearing it, I'm wishing you a Merry, Merry Christmas. And do know that I am wishing that you are spending this time with your family, or the people that you love, or people whose company that you enjoy. Maybe you're spending it with your pets. Maybe you're spending it alone. I hope that you're keeping yourself warm and cozy and peaceful so that your New Year celebration will be a blast. Also, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed and who has continued watching my channel and continue supporting me. Thank you to those who are sending me messages of support via email, DMs, by leaving them in the comment section. I know this is a small channel, I don't get a lot of views, but those comments, they actually they inspire me. They sort of assure me that whatever it is that I'm doing, it's not in vain. So thank you. Know that you're positively affecting a life, and that's me. So Merry Christmas, and see you next time. Bye.